How we doing, everyone? It's Bazzy. I'm going to play a bit of Towerswap and sort my headset out a bit. Sorry about that. Yeah. Anyway, let's have a look here. So I haven't made a video in a little while. I've been really busy, but I've been speaking to quite a few people in the clan, and some people have messaged me and on Discord and asked if I'd make another couple of videos. More not about making gold chests, but more just how to sustain moves, I suppose. Build moves is pretty simple. You make the gold and then you keep throwing stuff away, keep making gold chests, and just keep building gold chests, and you build moves. Um, it's quite difficult to make a video of everything because of how many hours it takes to do everything that you want to do, like, depending on how many moves you want to build or what you want to, you know, what your goal is really. But in this video, I'm going to just try and explain a little bit of the middle game to people, and the building. You know, you've made, you know how to make a gold chest, you know how to build moves, and then what do you do? What do you do from there, and how do you maintain the game in the middle? And then I'll probably do a video at the end on how I build an end game. This game I've started. I am on unfazed. Um, this is it. I've actually just took unfazed over to another clan, X-Men. It's just another clan that's quite active. Um, it's just Bazzy on tour, so I'm just probably gonna. I like to play on Bazzy on. I play the wars and that on my clan, but in dragons. But I think I'm gonna take Bazzy unfazed around and just go and play in other clans really, just to get about and see other people and what just you can, because you can't really see other people's games. It's nice to go in and see how people are doing and what they're up to. But I'm going to spend a week or two in this clan. I don't think they really mind. They're all pretty nice in this clan. Some good faces in here, and yeah. Anyway, so the game. This game I've started. I built a gold chest, built loads of moves up, got to around 2,000 moves. While I'm building, what I do is while I'm building moves, I will arm the two castles with gold, because you can build a couple of towers as you're building moves, and just slot them in. It just gets it done. You can do it at any time, but for me, I've actually forgot in the past. I've actually forgot about putting stuff in there, so I just do it at the very start, while I'm building moves. Um, what I've also done is it's a very nice pattern. I've built a few couple of gold. I've got a gold chest there because I just built that while I was building all the other stuff. But what I wanted to explain to people is, I mean, it might be obvious to some and not so obvious to others, is how many squares you need free to build a gold item. Any gold item, it doesn't matter if it's a chest, a wall, a tower. You need 9 free squares, which is, a 3 by 3. What I've done here is um, I've laid out the chests, the walls, and the towers, so just to visualize it. So one, you got your 2 blues, which you'd need to build, your 2 bronze, your two greys, and then lastly your 3 materials. So obviously, if I make these 3 materials into a tower, then I can match them into this tower, which will make another bronze, which will make the 3 bronze, will make a silver, which will then make a gold. So that's that is what you need, to build any gold tower. The end game, when you want to try and build other stuff, there's ways of doing it where we can do it with 8 or 7 squares or even 6. It gets a bit more complicated. There's a lot of luck involved, a lot of moves. But all people really need to worry about at the moment is just the 9, and it's quite handy when you're building the middle game, because you sometimes, probably near the end, you sort of have to make a decision with what you're going to build because of what's on the board. So most of the time, if you've got 2 blue towers and you've got 1 silver what, two silver towers and one silver wall. Let's just say this wasn't here. You'd more than likely try and finish your gold tower first, because these are taking up more space. So forget we had this and we had all of this on the board, and you'd think, I haven't got much space left. You might be playing in with only as the board gets more and more full of gold, you get less and less space. So that's where you're making the decisions. What are you close to making? What can you get out the door quicker? Because the sooner you match all these up into a gold, they're down to one square, and you free up all the other squares. So what I'm going to try and explain to people in the middle game is how I play. Now, what we tend to look for nowadays is we have at the end game we'll go for let's have a look, see if I can find I mean Cromat is in this clan, so we can just use him because he's obviously there he is there. We can't look at his game, unfortunately. Anyway, so we have got a layout that in on the board that we want to get, and what it consists of nowadays is 9 gold walls and then the rest gold towers. So what I do is I will build the 9 gold walls and the 9 gold towers, and I will populate them in the left hand side here, and then I will play in this right hand side. So a lot of people think that you sort of you drag everything down and you put all your gold down here and you work up the board. But what that does is it makes you don't get any matches. It's slow. When you want to throw stuff away that's in the middle, you have to walk it to the side, and you lose all your moves, and you die off really quick. So in this way, what I'll show you in a minute is we'll pretend that we're building up to oh yeah, I think I'm doing that, but I don't know. We can pretend that we're building up and that we're trying to build gold. We'll pretend that all of this is gold this side. So we'll try not to make too many matches. I'll put that there. Tell you what, I'll make another gold wall. Yeah, so we're trying to get all these 9 gold towers, 9 gold walls, and we're constantly building chests, gold chests, all the time. We don't stop all the way to the end, and probably the last little bit where you don't build them. So you'll be building away. Then you'll stack everything here as you build. You got your gold here, and then you're working down the right hand side, and in the middle obviously it gets smaller and smaller, so you stack everything to the left, and then you work your way along the walls. So I would just sit here now, and I would probably subconsciously be pushing stuff to the left. Like, you don't have to walk everything over there, but like, you don't have to make a tower here and think, right, I've got to get that over there. Things will just sort of move over that way as you're playing. I mean, you get more and more used to it. So you're still playing in a way as like you're building moves where you're trying to do everything fast, throw things away. Obviously, you don't want to throw away. Well, we're keeping stone, we're keeping ice, we're keeping gold now. So that means that ballistas and towers, arrows and cannons are gone. So they're the only things you're throwing away. But you're still trying to throw things away in a sensible way that like you can bring things across, make items. And that there's a couple of different ways that I play in this like this, but you'll find your own sort of patterns as if you want to bring it. So you just playing down the right hand side really. You can play down the middle. That's another way of doing it. But mostly I'll just play down one side you can just throw things away like this actually, and you know, you just make your matches. Everything stays that way. You see, I just walk, like subconsciously, just walk things that way. You know, like one there, get that. What I tend to do a lot is, I know I say you play down the right, but I play down one of these lanes, and um, I will always throw. I'll throw everything I don't want, which is basically arrows and wood, in one lane, and it's sort of, you know, you just keep moving things about, making matches on the side, and then you can sort of walk. You can walk everything into the middle lane, like matches, and that does work. It's probably not as efficient um, as some other tactics, but I'm gonna throw that goal because it's not doing much. There you go. Look, so everything in this lane is just getting thrown, and then you can just make a pattern there, throw that away. Oh, look. Just walk it all in. And we're just staying in one lane here. I'll do that move. There you go. It's quite easy. It's an easy way to play. Or if you want to play down one side, it's very much just you just play. You just make matches. You take things off the edge. You try and bring your matches in so they match away, and the stuff that you're going to throw stays over here. So like, there you go. Make the match. Throw the cannon. Just throw these. Walk walk the wood and the cannons off the edge, off the right hand side, like this. There's a few different ways of doing things, you know, tactically, and I think people will just find their own, what suits you. It's quite, you know, I'm just making matches on the side here because I've got so much stuff that we can match, and I'm not even really being that picky with things. I'm just doing it. Don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, so just keep moving things over to the right, and you can literally play like this to the very end of the game. That's all I ever do really. It's just hit play like this, and you're just constantly making walls, towers, chests. Gold is obviously gold chests. You must make them because you'll just run out of moves eventually. But once you get to nine walls and 9 towers, you stop making walls and you only make towers and gold, and you'll be making them in this half. So you'll have 9 walls there, 9 towers, and then you're working in this area, which you're building towers and gold. We're a little bit away off that now, so it takes around, I don't know, should we say 15 minutes to make a couple of these. You can make 2 at a time. I mean, I've obviously got speed mode on, so it's going to look really fast to a lot of you guys. I'll just be like flicking through and just throwing things away. Walk that right over. I mean, again, I play a little bit rougher than I used to, if I put it that way, because I sort of know what I can get away with and I don't. You guys might be a little bit more picky, a bit slower. I think about your moves. It's, you know, it's worth doing. You can look for patterns and like maybe like bigger matches. But I just throw things away like this. Just keep going up, make matches, make more matches. We'll just see everything. There you go. We've got another gold. Don't know if we had that a minute ago. And you can see we're just making loads of matches. Just keep throwing all the wood and the stone over. It's almost difficult to not make matches like this. In a way, you can see that I'm not bringing anything over that I don't want up here. Just keep throwing things away. Just walk back. I mean, with things like this, when I've got three items like this, I wouldn't make, I wouldn't walk this over and make the item down here. I would subconsciously make it here, um, because it's just one. It's like two moves over that way already, and I just play like that now. I see those little. Like you see like there. I made the wall and it went to the left. So you just try and make everything that way. Left. So you've gone to the left straight away, and then with things like this, make it to the right so that it's straight off the board, and it's quicker. Make it to the left. Throw this away. Drop that down. That gets made to the right anyway. You can make that something like that. Look, just bring this wall over. Bring that. Make that to the left. And there you go. Look, we're already a couple in. Chest to that. Getting in the way. There's so many chests over here. Talking, I'm not paying attention. You can stack a few golds up, and we've got 900 moves, so we don't have to open the gold. You do when you get lower space, but it's nice to save them. And then if you do get the buyer, or the seller, we don't want anything. If you do get the buyer, he'll buy the gold chest for 420 moves, so it's an extra 40 moves, I believe, over opening it. Yeah, so that's really all I've got. My only bit of advice for this stage of the game is just to keep building and keep throwing things away over the right hand side. You can throw stuff off the bottom as well, but it gets a bit slower, I think, because you're sort of trying to walk stuff down. I mean, if you look here, you can just make things to the left. I didn't mean to throw that. My brain wasn't working. There you go. I'm just walking this arrow over that way, and as you walk things over, you can just sort of, make stuff as you walk it over. Like try and dual purpose all your moves, so that there's a bit of method in when you're walking stuff. There you go. See, I just walk that across the board. I'll make that over there. Nice. And then here, look, make the wood to the right. Throw it off the board. Probably just make that as a move back. Just bring that up. Make that. It's very, very simple stuff. It's not overly complicated. And just sit here making loads of swaps and moves. There you go. There you see, I'm just making stuff on the left, the stuff I want to throw. Let's go into the right. There we go. One, throw that, and then as you make things, try and dual. There we go. It's easy. See, like in something like this, like, oh, I'll move that across. But if I'm moving that across, I'm moving the cannon the wrong way. So just maybe put something put something there that you want to go to the left, and now it just makes more sense. All right. I'm sure in the long run, there's you might save one or two moves, but we're talking, you do it a few hundred times during a game, you're going to save a lot of moves, a few hundred in fact. Right, let's have a little look. Just keep going. Don't really know what else we can say about it. Let's have a little look at some of the updates that we've had lately. News. So let's have a little look here. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I think I made thing about this, Chiefs can kick anyone at any time, which has been quite successful. I think it's calmed a few people down. We have a new cannon slot item which I honestly haven't really messed about with. I think I've only ever had one of them. I do know that when it's only a devil's deal, and when it spawns, it will only be dropped on the bottom row. It can't be anywhere else. You can't move it, and it will only ever drop on a raw material or on a cannon slot. So it won't wipe out anything else. Yeah, we can view people's ban lists. We can now play paper. Oh, I got caught out by this. Because what I used to do is I used to start, a bit cheeky. I used to start the war games a day early sometimes because just for the time, and but now if I do that, it won't register with a war. So I just one of them things. This is pretty good because this used to annoy the life out of me. People would join the clan knowing they're in a good game and try and take the top spots, but at least you've got to join now and play the game while you're in it. That's just a chat thing. The buying avatars to show you the new highs. Buying oh, okay, yeah. I think that was just a bug fix. Yeah, so back to the game. What else we got here? We got clans. Yeah, and the band list. So we're looking at expand. We've got players up here. You click on this band, and then X-Men have got 11 banned players. For obvious reasons, some of them. And then plans. We've also got Godzilla. They banned a few people. Well, 65 players. That's a lot of players. 93. I don't know what the days mean. It can't be 93 days, can it? Since we could ban people. Oh, maybe it is. Surprised they've got that much traffic. It's a lot of traffic. Anyway, that's I think it's going to be it for this video. I'm going to carry on building. What I will do is I'll make another video once I've got 9 and 9. Definitely won't be tonight. In fact, there's not even no probably about it. I'll try and do it in the week. Hopefully, this is help people out a bit, and you can sort of see where we're going. You should, although I'm messing about, so I've probably dropped a few moves. When you're doing this, you will make, if you're making gold chests constantly, you don't need to open up. You will build moves still, or maintain them every cycle. So, it gets easier. I think you start getting a bit more when you're throwing the walls away as well. I think you can build a little bit faster. But this, you should still be able to make a gold chest within the 380 moves. I mean, look, I'm sure when I started all this, oh yeah, look, I've got the little thing. I'm not going to use it though. Here it is. Watch an ad for a cannon slot. So he will probably put the cannon. He will definitely put the cannon here. I don't want to do this because I don't want him to take up that spot and ruin it. But yeah, that was pretty lucky. I'm happy we got him. Swap these over. What we got? See, we're a bit behind on the old silvers here. Let's put them up there for a second. That's about. There you go. You can imagine all these are gold. We're now working in a much smaller set of with a much smaller set of slots. So you'll be in the 4x6, but you can still just play exactly as I was just playing a minute ago. Push stuff to the left, push stuff to the right, make your matches. Things like this are okay, but you know, as I said, why push the cannon right, left when you want it to go right? So maybe just throw these away and then push the cannon, then throw that, get the chest over that side. Yeah, push. That's a simple, try not to push stuff that you don't want that way. This is a good bit of advice there. I can move all these. And there we go. I mean, and again, if you really want to play, oh, didn't take my own advice there. Got a lot on the board here that we're not using. See, when it gets a bit tighter, you've got to be a little bit more. I mean, I'm playing so rough, it's ridiculous. It does help if you sort of stack it in a way that where you put sort of like the higher tiered stuff down in this corner, like your bronze and your silvers, and you sort of you sweep along around the board like this. As you come round like that, and you can just keep moving things about. There we go. There's a gold there. Put a silver in there. I mean, again, I'm making moves that are just totally unnecessary in places, because again, I'm not as efficient as I used to be, just because I've probably picked up a lot of bad habits playing, which makes it difficult for me to. Try and blast a few moves out, just to show people what we can do. There we go. See something like here, don't do that. Bring that across like that. Make your one swap. It's just me playing stupidly rough. Sometimes if you make a mistake, you just carry on. There's nothing you can do about it. Just crack on. There we go. Playing down this side now. Oh, I did that. Went into endgame mode. With this, I mean, just 1, 2, like that. She's searching for stuff to throw away now. I threw that off the bottom just You know, if you get something rogue down here, like even if it's a gold or anything, just throw it away because it probably costs more moves than bringing it all the way back up. It definitely costs more moves. So here we go. Just keep on piling through it. Oh shit. I need to do that. Right, here we go. Count. Give me another one of them. So we did drop a few moves there. Oh dear. I didn't see that one at all, but take it and move back here. Lovely. I'm just playing here, I'm not talking much, but just trying to let people see a bit. Maybe just sit and watch and see how we get on. I was just looking at those moves, whether they went up or not, when I was obviously doing a lot of messing about, moving things around unnecessarily, which is what you don't want to do. You don't want to make loads of unnecessary moves. It's another gold. Gold's flying. Okay, I can move this around like that now, stack it up. So we've gone from 3 and 3 to 6 and 6, which ain't a bad little. You know, we've pretty much maintained the same amount of moves. We're very close to another gold chest here. Let me see if I can build that. I want to see what we end up on. Let's have a look here. There's a lot of stuff going on now. Roll this away. Again, don't move things over that we don't we want to throw away later on. So just, even if it means making a funny pattern. Undo that. I don't want to do that because I'll waste the chest. Best way of doing that. Move it up. Probably not the best way to be honest. There we go, look, 2,100. Let's get some of them going again. Back on. 2,100. We made a cycle. We made a. No, we might not have made a lot of moves there, but we just maintained the amount of moves that we need, so we're not at a net loss overall. Doing that. Oops. Oh dear. If I watch this game back, I'll probably be like, yeah, I made about 400 mistakes. I'll do. Oh, didn't mean to do that. You'll notice as well here, if anyone's still watching this crazy hour, I don't bother putting the stone in the castle early in the game. I save it because later on, when you're like struggling for space and you've got, you're working with 12 squares, there'll be a time when you'll be throwing stone away. You'll be throwing gold. I throw gold away, stone away, because you'll be making whatever you're closest to. And then sometimes you'll just put the stone in the castle, so you're not throwing it away. It's just don't know. Probably don't really make much difference. It's still a move, but it just feels better, in my opinion. Feels like it's not wasted. Here we go. Let's get this going. What we got then? There we go now. Don't know what I was doing now. We're not getting loads of combos, but we're just making serious matches really fast. Got anything down there? Nothing yet. Right, I'll look at that. See, I just like to play sometimes till you got no space at all. Notice I throw a couple of things away there. Background gold chest. See, we've just gone up. We crept up a few moves there. So I'm thinking. I know that you can. He's got something for sale. I don't know. Oh, struggling for gold on this account, but we can afford 150 for an extra chest. Lovely. So that's playing down the one side. Should be a lot better for people. We follow this little guide, so to speak. Yeah, don't really have much else to say. Kind of difficult to explain everything when you. I just play like that now. You know what I mean? Just how I play. There are enough. I suppose there's probably other tactics that people do. I'd be very interested to if anyone wants to show me some other tactics that work. Be very good. There we go. Got another tower. So we're on 8. I mean, I know it's a patterns like a pattern. Come on. Just gonna try and get it to a bit of. So if you think about it at the moment, we're trying to build. We've got some spaces here. You know, 9. There's a board just literally breaks up into 4 nines. You know, 9, 18, 27, 36. We can see that we've got our 18, 19, 20, 21. So we're playing in 21 spaces, but we know that we need 27 spaces to be able to build walls, chests, and towers. If we was to have build all the 3 of them separately and have equal numbers of, so you always need to be ahead. See how our towers are slightly ahead because they've gone gold already, and there's 2 walls left behind, and then you could be too close sometimes, and the board will feel stuck. It will slow down. But obviously, what you'll have to do is, like what I've done there, look, just try and get something made quickly, and then all of a sudden, the boards, oh, it's all clear again because we've made an item that we're saving up for. So now we're on our last wall. It'll be quite tight here. But the towers are in front of the wall, and the chests are in front of the walls because we've got a bronze wall now, but we've got silver in these 2. So in a bit when we've got to make a decision, if we do have to make a decision about throwing anything off the board, it's going to make that decision for us. It's just going to be, well, we'll throw the walls off because let's finish the tower. Let's make the space. it's already getting a little bit tighter, hairy. There we go. Got wall, got towers. Let's finish these walls. Let's go. Where are we? It's good. That's silver wall made. And probably a bronze up here. Just tuck that away in there. Come on now. Just think about this. So we're just going to keep going, building what we've got to do. Chests. We're very close to a chest now. That will free up a lot of space. But we're not getting any chests for some reason. No gold, I mean. Well, we need one gold, so there you go. Up. And we dropped a few moves on that. But he's going to help us right out 2 arts for a bronze chest. I'll take that deal. Right, let's have a little look now. So we've made our gold. That's our gold tower. Bring this over. What I am going to do, there's a lot of moves wasted. I'm just going to walk that bronze over there just for peace of mind. You don't have to do things like that. I mean, it's a waste of moves, really. Again, I don't play with any consideration anymore. So we're in quite a tight situation now because we're building. We really want to get these walls done, but it's going to slow down pretty quickly because of the bronze and the bronze towers and the bronze chests. And there we go. It's another silver. It's tucking right in the corner. So what we're looking for now, get this. Try and keep all these tucked away as we can. Here we go. We're going alright now. Alright. That's it. Good. We've got silver ball, one of each. It's nice. So everything's quite. The wall. We want the wall to be ahead, but it's not as far ahead as we can be. But we don't need to start throwing anything yet. Chests. Let's have a look. Yeah. Probably messed that up. Now we're not far off the walls. Are we there? I think we're there. And then bring that over there. And that's it. So we've got 9 and 9. Lovely jubbly. And what that means now, we've got our wood, got our cannons, and we're also leaving the ice. So now all we keep in is the stone and the gold. The ice is gone. Like this. Yep, the walls are going as well. Crazy as it is. it might take people a little bit used to it, because obviously you're keeping it all the time, and now you're throwing it, and you do end up sometimes throwing away stuff that, or keeping things. You think, why am I still here? Why am I still holding this? Throwing these away. Now the gold, silver, take that down there. Yeah, nice little match. Oh, see look, here I am. Count. That's it. We just literally throw everything off that we don't want. Make some matches. Make the stuff we do want. Start again. Right all the way. Oops. Got another gold chest. As I say, we never stop making gold chests. He wants to give me one of these. No deal. That way. See how I make the wall on the right this time? Throw it off. Make the arrow on the right. Throw it off. Make the cannon. Throw it off. Now we're getting less and less space. I'm almost, I said I was going to make another video and I've almost made it. Obviously, you guys probably won't be as fast at doing this because of the speed mode. Does come up with some advantages. See, I kept that wall. Don't need it. We're not keeping walls anymore. Come on. Didn't mean to move that over, but it happens. One, two, three, four. Count. Throw everything that we don't need away. There we go. Keep making. Right, I am going to leave it there because I'm tired. I've got work tomorrow. Hope everyone's enjoyed it. Leave a comment. Come and ask me for some help. Join the Dragons Clan. Like I say, just come and ask me. Leave a message. Discord or on YouTube. I'll try and I always answer and can help people out if you've got a question. Like I say, things are pretty simple. With some, this game will be a pretty decent game. I think we'll probably get like 110 on it or something. But I'll play it out in the week, and I'll carry on another tutorial, which will be like a part 2 of this, where we'll fill this in. We'll do a final layout, and then we'll play out the castle. Anyway, right, thanks for watching, and we'll leave it at that.